Kia ora, good morning. Christchurch residents are surveying the damage after an earthquake measuring 7.4 on the Richter scale struck the city early this morning. The quake was centred 30 kilometres to the west of the city and was at a depth of 10 kilometres, shallower than was earlier reported. It hit at 4:35 a.m. Damage is widespread. Buildings have partially collapsed, particularly old brick ones. Water and sewer pipes have been broken and power has been cut to many parts of the city. Homeowners have had cars destroyed by falling masonry, shelves inside houses have been emptied of their contents and chimneys have fallen. The quake was a shallow one. Residents have been out surveying the damage this morning from first light, seeing whether the chimneys have fallen into the streets. There have been some reports of looting, although police have been issuing warnings. We'll have more on that soon. Many people are without internet connections. There is limited power. As you can see, that stock is falling off shelves all over the city. There have been reports in some pubs of up to $15,000 worth of stock being damaged. And water is flooding onto the streets. As you can see, that many buildings are still precariously perched, the chimneys especially. And there have been some warnings from, for people to stay off the streets from the city's mayor, Bob Parker. In a moment, we'll be crossing back to Hamish Clark, who's waiting for us in Christchurch. He's been out there all morning. Hamish, what more can you tell us at this stage?
Morning, Simon. I think it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm not sure about time. So the earthquake struck, 4 hours ago. We're in Kilmore Street, just outside the 3 News office. And this is what's behind me. Power workers are just there now surveying the damage. But this is a typical of a building that's collapsed. It's old, it's brick. This is the Repertory Theatre where they used to have shows, but it's collapsed completely out the front. Off to my left you can't see, but there's another building where bricks have fallen down and tumbled onto a car. The good news is, Simon, that we've heard that there are no serious injuries. We've heard of minor injuries, broken legs and bits and pieces like that, but no serious injuries. The aftershocks do keep on coming. Less than 10 minutes ago we were inside our building and the aftershock struck. It was a very, very strong one. We immediately headed out the door. We did not feel safe. There are already some cracks appearing in some of the columns in our building and also in the stairwell at the top of the building as well. So, and this will be typical across most of the city. There'll be damage out in the front, like there is behind me, to brick buildings. Other buildings will have suffered damage as well. We're also hearing reports, Simon, that the roads are still lifting. Water is coming up out of the ground, just around the corner here. Water is coming up out of the ground, the tar seal is lifting, and it looks like a sand substance is coming up as well. So, although the big quake is over, we're still having aftershocks, and we're still yet to hear of the full extent of the damage.
OK, Hamish, thank you very much. We'll come back to you later on in the morning to see how things are developing. Police have now issued a warning to would-be criminals not to engage in looting. There are reports of instances apparently in Colombo Street, and police don't want people to take advantage of the situation. Our reporters have been out talking to some of the residents in Christchurch, and here's what some of them had to say.
It was incredible. I've never felt such a thing like it before. We're here from Tauranga, so we're staying in an apartment around the corner, and the whole thing just was swaying side to side, and the power went out, and everything was smashing, all the glassware and everything. And then we got evacuated from the building, so we've got really nowhere to go at the moment.
The roof was actually waving. It was going like a wave. The sprinkler systems went off. There was stock falling everywhere. We got major flooding. The power was out. Everyone got out okay, though. It was very, very scary.
As we were going down the stairs, that's when we heard the glass explode from the place next door.
Well, that's it for now. We'll be back at 9 o'clock and full coverage in the Nation at 11 this morning. We'll see you then.